Okay, guys, it's time we to DaddeeCraft.
Hello and welcome back to DaddeeCraft. I am here in the tunnels in 117 land, and I was coming down here looking for dead slate, and I found another creeper, and I also found another amethyst shard right in here. Dash is on the phone with me. Say hi, Dash.
Hey,
And I'm gonna clear out the this room a little bit if I have any. No, I don't even have any torches on me. I'm gonna go back to mining deep slate, and then we'll come back and light this room up and clear it out a little later. But at least we know it's here, and we have another amethyst node. Notice I have nothing on me, no levels, and I am wearing nothing. That is because I died last night while I was playing with Dash. We were out somewhere. I was taking her to the amethyst place over there. I was taking her to the amethyst place, and I had died on the way out there. So she grabbed my stuff and she said she put it in a chest. I'm not sure what chest she put it in, but we're gonna check Dragon Headquarters, or Dragon Headquarters. I don't know how to say it. Jump over that anymore, but one thing at a time, right? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. There are a lot of barrels to check out here. She said chest, though. I don't think it's going to be in here. Maybe it will be. Okay, I don't think my stuff was right here the whole time in this chest. So we'll just grab it all real fast. Oops. Put some armor on, get things going. We need to, it's interesting. I didn't think I had blast protection pants. Thought I'd made everything protection 4. We might have to redo the pants, I think, yeah. Some of these things are, that's not my shovel. Okay, I guess we're going to go back to Eskeltown and work on our gear, since we lost some stuff in the day. Get a chance to put a minecart in leading from 117 land to either Dragon City here, and if you flip the switch, it will bring you straight back to Eskeltown. And you know, since we have lost our stuff and died, I think I'm actually going to change. Let's get away from this portal. That's better. Since we lost our stuff and died, I think I'm going to change the focus of the episode. We're going to explore and kind of check out everything we've done and figure out if there's anything we can do to improve previous builds, I guess. So let's just go ahead and I guess start over. Maybe go over here and stand like right here. This is where I used to film like episode 1 and 2. I think I filmed over here. We can just go. Welcome back to Daddy Dash. This is episode 3.33 repeating, and we are going to be going ahead and reviewing, surveying, and fixing past builds, I guess. Starting with my setup, you'll notice I died and then we lost some stuff. I do have some other stuff, but I wasn't happy with the loadout that I've had since I died last time. So I think it's time to go ahead and start over from scratch. We're just going to get rid of everything. Just throw that all on the ground. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it all. We don't need anything. This might be a little impulsive. That's an Elytra there that I'm just throwing away on the ground. But we're doing it. We're gonna get rid of everything. We're gonna just start over from scratch. Bury it all, and there we have it. Take that, old stuff. Oh, yeah. I'm still wearing it, aren't I? Okay, well, let's go to the storage room. So I'm here, I'm looking at this helmet. Protection 4, Aqua Affinity 1, Respiration 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. See, this is a helmet I can get behind. We're going to start with this. We're going to check out some of the other gear. Fortune is really the best pickaxe now that they've changed the way that ores react in the game. So we're going to keep that. These are Protection 4 boots with the Soul Speed. I think I had just finished working on these. These are good. And of course the Electra's good. I've been using this this fork here, this trident, but I have not been happy with its performance. So we're going to keep that behind. This again, this was lent to me by Dash. I'm going to keep it, but I'm not going to use it. I want a different sword. I do like the looting on it. I think I want something besides Smite. I think I want something else. The Monopoly Man cane is nice to have, but I want I want a hoe with Fortune instead of Silk Touch for a couple of different reasons, mostly for getting saplings. And then the fishing rod. We're going to talk about fishing today because I died recently and we're kind of restocking on things. So we're going to do a little tour of fishing as well as everything else we've done because that's a subject that's worth talking about. So let's change the episode again. Hello and welcome to DaddeeCraft. Today we are talking about fishing. The first thing we want to talk about in terms of fishing is having a good fishing location. Let's go check out the very first fishing spot that I had created. And you know what? Since we had talked about making this a episode about making things better, we're not only going to go look at it, we're going to bring a couple of blocks to make things easier. The dragon had put it down and then broken it, and it got rid of the curse of binding. So our game kind of ended there. This is the entrance. This is the first fishing spot that I made. Basically, there was a little overhang here, and I exaggerated it and I built it out with granite to cover up. This was the first space we had horses in, and I wanted them to have a little covered part of their shack here, their little horse shack. So I kind of made this. I wanted it to kind of look like it was just blended into the natural hillscape. That's before we covered everything with soul sand and nether wart. Now what we wanted to do was improve this. And I think the first thing we want is a slab of some sort. And maybe granite to match. Let's try granite first. See, granite and dirt really match well together. We can do a little step up there. That's good. I think that's good. But now the problem is here now. So what we need is we need to get rid of this. And then a step is going to look more natural if it actually looks man-made. Okay, and that means we need to bring this all out by 1. So we can bring this up. And then I'd rather have granite blocks than that because I want it to look natural. So we're going to have to go back. You know what? Here, we'll take one of those cobblestone slabs and bang. Looks like a quick repair job, right? Okay, we need a granite block. 3 of these. That is the sound of the kelp being insta-composted. Gonna take a quick nap down here. This is another area that needs slabs. But then you see you get this problem. Nope. Okay. You could even use dirt blocks there, huh? Maybe. Yeah. There we go. Now we don't have to jump when we come up here to fish. Okay, this was our first fishing spot. I've done a few things to it. It's an outdoor fishing spot, whoops, which is the only one. It sits above, as I've told you before, it sits above the first stable we had. That stable's good, but it catches creepers and zombies and all sorts of other things, so it's a little dangerous. And let's see. What I wanted to do is I wanted to test the different fishing spots as well as we're doing a little tour. So maybe I'll fish for 5 minutes a spot and we'll see what we get. So let me go ahead and clear my inventory. The problem is that during different times of day and night we have different fishing cycles. So I'm gonna have to probably do this for a 20-minute day. So we're gonna do I guess this is gonna be an hour-long fishing expedition. We're gonna do a test to see where is the best fishing spot in DaddeeCraft so far. We've got 3 that I can think of. Hey Siri, set timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Start now.
Okay, that's our first 20 minutes done right there. We are going to go ahead and see what we've got. Okay, and we got almost a stack of raw cod, less than a half a stack of salmon, 17 puffer fish, 2 tropical fish, 3 lily pads, a knockback 2 sword, saddle, water bottle, mending 1, power 4, that's probably the best book we got, piece of rotten flesh, a bow with punch 1, infinity 1, and curse of vanishing 1, leather boots, and 4 name tags. The second fishing spot that I created was in here in Dragon City. You can see it was back before that castle existed at all, actually. Now you can see I've been working on the sides a bit and creating more towers and bridges and stuff. We're going to jump down off of this tower here. And if I fly over to this little hilltop over here, you can see as you come through, we've got a little fishing nook here. Now this was kind of, this was designed off of my experiences with the first one. And I wanted to bring it closer to the water, but I wanted to keep it safe, so I put in these bricks here and this here. Nothing has ever attacked me in here, although I suppose a baby zombie could jump up here and then jump onto here and come through, but that's never happened. We're going to set the timer again for 20 minutes and fish. This time I'm going to stop the camera before I start the timer, so I don't have to stop fishing to stop the camera. I had to stop the camera earlier because I was getting a lot of lag and I don't want to run out of recording space. Okay, that was 20 minutes of fishing done in Dragon City. I did get hit by a drowned with a trident out there. He stood right here and started throwing at me. I just stepped back and I started fishing from back here. So I'm not going to call that a DQ. I don't think I'm going to call it a DQ unless you die, unless you can't move out of the way and keep fishing. Because the idea is that you're fishing after you died to get levels back, as well as, you know, to get food and other stuff like books and things like that. So we're going to take a quick sprint back to the lava temple and figure out what we got. Okay, that's all sorted. Now, yeah, like I said, it seemed to be a little more successful. We have a lot more books, a lot more stuff. I felt a lot more busy. I did have one moment where I got attacked by a trident, like I said. Wow, we can't even fit it into one chest. Okay. I'm gonna empty everything out. Fix this. Okay, take my stuff back. So what did we get here? Now, I was in an ocean instead of a river, which I think helps. Being close to the water helped me see the bobber more. I didn't stop to shut the recording off because I did that in the first place, but I don't think a couple of casts would have made the difference between all of this stuff. This is a disproportionate amount of stuff in comparison with the last test cycle. So we'll line it all up. Okay, so we seem to have gotten almost 1.5 stacks of raw cod, a half a stack of raw salmon, 20 puffer fish, 1 tropical fish, 1 piece of rotten flesh, a water bottle, 3 lily pads, 2 nautilus shells, 4 name tags, 1 piece of leather, 1 bone, 3 tripwire hooks, a bow, 4 fishing rods, all of them with Curse of Vanishing on them, 5 books, and 6 saddles. So the best book we got was still in Eskeltown, but we got a lot more stuff. I think that's kind of just a random chance thing, but we definitely got a lot more stuff and a lot more loot and a lot more books from fishing in the ocean in Dragon City. Now we're going to go over to our spawn fishing spot, which is another ocean spot, and see how well we fare there. So we are going to run over to the fishing shack, which is right across the way. And by run, I guess I mean row. And my favorite spot to hang out in here is right here. As you can see, I always leave the windows open so I can cast. And we're going to go ahead and set the timer and do another 20 minutes. First thing I'm going to do though is put this down in case we need it. And I'm going to dump my food. Okay, and that is 20 minutes fishing in spawn. We did not need the, as you can see, we did not need the shulker box. I'm going to leave the shulker box here. I'm going to grab my pickaxe. If I can find it. There it is. And we're going to go back to, oh, there's a spider in my boat. We're going to go back to the lava temple. We really shouldn't be doing this right now, but there we go. Well, I'm not surprised because they're both oceans, but I was hoping that spawn would be the definite winner since I've built that last. And it's most comfortable, and it's definitely the prettiest to look at. Here, look at this picture of spawn during sunset while fishing. So you can see that's pretty special, but I don't think it's the winner. I think Dragon City might have won with its little fishing cove there. Even though we got attacked and we got distracted for a little while, it seems to have been the most lucrative. Okay, we'll start with the fish down here. Okay, so you know what, that lines up pretty well, if not better, than Dragon City. So that's good. Same amount of puffer fish, one more tropical fish, same amount, a few more raw cod and a few more salmon, it looks like. And then we got the most amount of raw fish here in spawn, which is good because I always want it. We got 2 books as opposed to 5. I mean, we got an insane amount of books at Dragon City. So we might have to do a fish off between Dragon City and spawn to see if this was a fluke or if it was because it's a better spot. So we'll have to check that out. But definitely these 2 are the ones I would say. This one definitely is the loser. I think it's because it was a river. I think because it was a river we got less stuff than it being the ocean. It looks like the ocean gives us more fish and definitely some more loot too. And I definitely felt a lot more busy fishing in the ocean both times than I felt fishing in the river. The river just felt like I was sitting there waiting all day for a fish to come. And we used the same fishing rod all 3 times. So that's going to be it for today's episode. I know we had a little bit of trouble figuring out what we were going to do starting off with because we're always we don't really have a plan. We kind of jazz improv our episodes here. But that's kind of how we do our building and how we do everything in the DaddeeCraft server. It is the Jazz Minecraft server. Thanks for coming along on today's Jazz Improv Science lesson. And I guess we are going to leave it off here. Remember to stay kind to each other until it's time to kick some butt. And then when it's time to kick some butt, if they try to scare you, make them pee their pants. See you next time.